I got your phone. Hey, can you come talk to me for a minute? Yeah, come talk to me, please. I don't care if he hears. But really, I got a fart and shit, and I don't want. I was kind of embarrassing. Not that I'm mad. I could fart and right in his face. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
But, okay. Did you give me something to protect myself?
Yes, that phone right there. You can call the police anytime you want.
Oh, so you're
You just call the police.
So he just hit me in my head, in my temple, and you're not even gonna give me a bottle of mace.
I'm gonna give you a telephone call. You can call the police.
That's all you're gonna give me.
That's all I'm gonna give you.
You can't buy me a $10 bottle of mace.
No, I can't buy you a $10 bottle.
And why did you get in my face after he did it? Why did you jump out of the bed and get in my face?
I don't have to answer that question.
Well, you got in the face like you were gonna hit me after he did, instead
because you're aggravating, and you're aggravating right now.
Well, I'm aggravating.
You want to aggravate everybody. You sit there and run your mouth 24 hours a day in that room, and people get sick and tired of listening to you.
Oh, you're a liar.
This is a small house.
I've been recording.
And we have to listen to you talk 24 hours a day, and we're sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. Miss Alice is sick and tired, and Joey's sick and tired. We're all sick and tired of it. Apparently there's something wrong in your head that you can't shut your fucking mouth. That's all I got to say. If you don't like it here, leave. You're free to go. The door's unlocked. I'll buy you a bus ticket anywhere you want to go. Or I'm going to have to evict you. One of the two. Because I can't listen to you running your mouth all fucking night long and all fucking day long. So, what do you have to say? Give you some meth? Give me some marijuana? Your turn. You want to talk all the fucking time? Talk.
So when he picked me up by my throat, why did you promise he was never coming back here? Why'd you make that promise? If I didn't call the cops, you promised he was never coming back.
You got the phone, call the cops right fucking now.
So why did you proceed 13 times after that to pick me up by my throat?
Call the cops right fucking now.
Why'd you do it 13 times? So monkey see, monkey do. So you, because he did it, you did it. And then you did it 12 more times.
That's what you want to believe.
Well, that's what happened.
Just because you said it happened doesn't mean it happened. That's bearing false witness against your neighbor.
Oh.
You are bearing false witness against your neighbor.
The satanic
No one
co-leader.
hit you in the temple. You have no bruises on your face. Take a picture of your face right now and show the views.
He hit me
to the
on the
people.
side of my head and my face.
All right, well, show the mark.
I don't have to prove. They know I don't lie.
Oh, you don't. They know you don't
They
lie.
do, especially with a video. They
Who
don't.
the fuck you think believes you?
Everybody.
Well, you're wrong.
Oh really? So you wanted to punish me last video that I recorded for not lying? Remember this, right?
You can record any fucking thing you want to record.
Well, you said right there and told me that you were gonna punish me if I didn't lie for you.
Nope, that's not true. That's a lie right there.
Okay. Okay, good. Well, it's recorded already. Adam's already seen it.
Fine.
You should have seen his jaw. Well,
Daddy got you.
whatever, y'all all the same.
No, we're not the
Yeah,
same.
you are. Yes, you are.
In your head, we are.
No.
Because your head's all screwed up.
Do you think you made a good performance today?
I don't care what you do, Victor.
So you failed to protect your friends and family, huh?
You're not my family.
Okay.
You used to be my friend.
Oh no.
We're not friends anymore.
No. Like stealing candy from a baby when you put your hand down my pants as a kid with your $20 every
That's
time
a
I saw you.
lie.
Oh yeah, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
Okay. You already confessed all this on camera, so you're just showing how much you lie. That's good. Go keep talking. Keep talking.
I got nothing to do, which is better than standing here trying to make you understand anything. Because you can't understand anything because you're fogged up mind.
Oh really? Because he dropped out of the 3rd grade and I graduated high school.
Oh, great. What good did you do?
What did I do? I don't know. You followed me and you have destroyed everything to get me here.
That's a lie. There's another lie right there. I didn't follow it.
You've already confessed all of this on camera. That's why I'm
That's
using
another lie.
Say it's a lie.
It's It's a lie.
Okay, that's not you on camera in my other videos, huh? Confessing all this, right?
I didn't confess to any of that shit.
You hear this, right? Y'all hear this, huh?
Y'all, there ain't nobody there, you idiot. Go count the number of followers you got on your YouTube channel. Count them, name them, Victor. How many thousands of people are following you?
Well, even while you're, facing Mike, really care about what everybody else thinks, don't you? You got a nice pose there. Let me get it now. Let me get it now. Make sure we see how Satan looks when he's on camera, when on his lying day. We know by now he's got a day on, a day off. He's honest one day, he lies the next day. He can't help himself. It's been this pattern way of cycle of abuse that he does to himself on a daily basis for years since he's been a child when he got his first narcissistic injury.
So how is that stopping you from moving forward in your life? How's that stopping you from getting a job and paying for your own self and standing up on your own 2 feet?
Because every time I do, you're there to destroy it. You've
That's
already
a lie.
you've already confessed it. Go, keep going.
That's a lie.
Keep going.
Why can't you get a job?
I lie.
Why can't you get
You're
a
telling me I'm a liar.
Why can't you get
I
a
can
job?
get a job
Well, why aren't you working?
because I'm doing what God's told me to do right now. So you can just take my money again? No, I'm good.
I don't think God's telling you.
You see, I'm not getting mad. You know why? Because I've already gotten all the confessions
Because
from
I'm
you.
not your daddy.
I've already gotten all
You're
the
mad
confessions.
at your daddy.
I even have
And
a
I'm not your daddy.
I even have a confession of you being my dad on camera as well.
Well, I'm not your dad.
Well,
You know I'm not your dad.
well, we got too many videos of you saying one thing and saying another thing. Who's gonna believe anything you say?
You're mad at your dad and you're taking it out on me.
Okay, so I see where I
You're
see
mad
where.
at your mother and you're taking that
Actually,
out
I'm not
on
mad
anybody.
at. I'm not mad at
You're
anybody.
mad at everybody.
I'm excited.
And you're just
I'm excited. I'm actually happy.
And all your problems is
No, I've been praying.
Somebody else's. Somebody else caused the problem.
Keep talking over me. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
it's nothing wrong with me. It's the rest of the world. It's everybody in the world.
You-
It's the manager at the Sonic that was wrong.
You see?
It's the manager at the other place you
So
work
whenever
with
the
wrong.
whole town was about
Every
it,
time it's somebody else.
I can't talk.
It's everybody else. It's somebody else's.
You notice how he overtalks me, right? You know when they do that, that means that they have a guilty conscience when they overtalk.
It's not a guilty guy. It's the truth, and you don't want to face it.
Psychology.com says differently.
Yeah, well,
The doctors from Harvard,
you blame everybody for all your problems. All you
what,
want.
what he's doing right now is
Nothing
called,
gets solved.
he's called projection.
Another morning.
Let-
Another morning. Next day, the same shit. Over and fucking over. The whole world is against you. I can't do nothing. My daddy whipped me when I was a boy. They mistreated me. So I'm blaming everybody. Because my dad was an asshole. And my mother was a junkie.
He gets fucked in the ass by my ex-stepbrother in there, who they've been planning on stealing my inheritance. He wants to get a rise out of me right now while he's going to be calm. He just did probably a shot of heroin. It's the only reason he's able to be calm right now. And I'm not going to let him get to me. By me reacting to him, not only will I be feeding his narcissism, but, and as well, you can see him projecting. This is a narcissist who is projecting what is to be true about himself onto me. He has no friends. I used to be his friend. So what he said was true, but the truth is what he was telling me. That's what they do. Is called projection and shift blaming. Let's see what else he has to say. So now, I didn't even have to make this video. Now you could see that he fails to protect his people. He lies and lies. When I started all of this was just to...
I'm responsible for protecting you. You're a 35-year-old man, and I'm responsible for protecting you. How is that so? Explain that to me.
After all he stole from me, you think he could get me a bottle of mace. But it's too much. He takes me out to eat, and I say, well, I just want a smoothie. And he offered me anything I wanted. And then he says, that costs too much now. So this is the kind of person that
So
I'm
it
talking
doesn't
about.
matter what I do, I'm wrong.
Exactly. Exactly what he just said is exactly what they do to me. That's what the
Buying a
scapegoat is.
smoothie, that's wrong. I buy him a meal, that's wrong. It doesn't matter. What I do is always wrong. And that's the way the whole life is for him. Everything is wrong. No matter who does anything for him,
Do you see what he
it's
just
wrong.
did? You saw what he did, right? Okay.
See, that's wrong too. See, I did. No matter what I say, it's wrong. You see, nobody can talk to this.
He has an answer for everything, doesn't he? He has something, huh?
Yeah, film yourself. You're the one who has a response for everything.
You're the one dying, not me.
You can take 2 and 2 and say that's communism.
Hey,
It's fucking
hey,
ridiculous.
keep lying to yourself.
Oh, number
Keep
1
talking to yourself.
and number 9. That's because of Trump. Duh.
You know. I was trying to show him. I was trying to have.
Take the 12,
Oh.
and that's the mathematical solution of the Chinese making ching chong chong.
You see how racist he is? I was playing a black girl.
Racist.
You over there calling them chink chongs. Yeah, I was playing a black girl to show him, and I don't even see color. I've dated black girls, and I went into foster care when I was 13. But I know that I was showing him, trying to show him what he does to me by this girl explaining how her father was to her. But he told me to turn that N-word off, he said, and yelled at me as he busted in my room, was unannounced.
Turn it down.
You said turn that inner off, that
No.
N-word off.
I said, turn it down. I said, you can listen to anything you want quietly. I don't want to listen to it. He's playing it so loud that everybody in the house had to hear it.
So
and
whenever-
nobody wanted to fucking hear it.
You're talking over me
And
again.
so-
Why are you getting so mad?
So,
Why are you getting so defensive?
I'm not
man?
mad.
Oh, you
I'm
look
just
mad.
Explaining
Oh, you look
to
mad.
your thousands of people.
But you look
out
mad.
there. And, well, you see, that's his opinion. The number of thousands of people out there. I want y'all to call in and vote. Do I look? How many say I look mad? How many say I look calm? Okay, we're waiting for your response.
And you're not on drugs.
They're not responding.
So show us how
Wait a
you.
minute, I got a response. Oh, that's one. He doesn't look mad. They called him.
Real
Well,
mature.
there's 2.
Real mature.
Said he's not mine. Oh, wow, it's piling up. There's 50 of them saying, no, he's not mad.
Why you still got a flip phone? I mean,
What's
nobody.
that got to do with anything?
Because you got the government's giving away free regular phones. Why do you have a flip phone?
That's because the fucking bankers got free phones. People that stick out their hand and say, give me more, give me more.
Well, seeing as
Sitting
you.
on the sidewalk with nothing, saying, I can't work.
Yeah, because you put them out of business, you steal their money. You've confessed already. Everything you have is stolen on one of my last recordings with you. You looked at me. You said, "Well, you're enjoying that cigarette there, aren't you?" After I had said you stole everything, and you
After
said,
you bummed a cigarette from me.
"How do I? Everything you have is stolen."
And everything you got from me is bummed. That phone, I had to pay for that phone. I just had to pay for the fucking minutes. on that
How old?
fucking
How old
phone.
are you? How old are you? How much have you stolen from me? 35 years plus. You think co-parenting is easy? I don't even get paid enough.
You never worked to have anything.
Oh, really? When I came out the army, you were right there. You were right there stalking me to destroy.
When they kicked your ass out of the army.
Kicked out. I got an honorable discharge. I finished my
Yeah.
term. I can prove it. I can back it up. You can't back up shit you say. I can back everything I
They
say
were
up.
very happy to get rid of you, I'm sure.
No. Actually, they begged me to stay. They was going to send me to any place I wanted to go with another bonus, actually.
Yeah, as long as it was away from them.
Well, I don't have to argue with you because you're childish and I know better than what you're saying. So go ahead. Keep going. Keep making yourself look like your normal self. What else do you have to say for yourself? How old are you? What size shoe do you wear? Why do you wear a size 8 women's shoe? Why in your closet do you have 8 women's shoe?
What were you doing in my closet?
You let me stay in this bedroom for a while. And you had a size 8 women's shoe in your closet.
Because I bought it at Goodwill.
You told me the internet last time I asked.
No, the other shoes were from internet.
So how do you go from, what size are those?
Probably 8.5.
So you wear a pretty size small shoe, huh?
Yes, would you like to see my foot?
No, actually,
Naked?
no, that sounds
You want me
pretty.
to take off my socks so you can see my toes?
No, whenever I first got here, he says, "Why don't you go get in the bathtub naked?" I said, "What? That didn't sound right." He says, "Go soak yourself in the bathtub naked." I thought whatever. It creeped me out. I was just happy to get off the streets from being homeless where they had me in Baton Rouge. where my brother couldn't even pick me up, left me to die out in white boy die, middle of the hood.
Who went and got you?
So I was getting out of the
Who went and
bathtub.
picked you up?
I was getting out of the bathtub, and this guy says, you know, you want to come? He says you should come get under the covers with me. I'm like, oh, excuse me? I had a little pallet set up right here, and so I'm like, you know, kind of weird about it, right? Didn't even want to open the door to come out the bathroom after he said that, and I said, well, I didn't know it was like that. He says, why do you think I used to put my hand down your pants for? Because when I come visit him, of course, he'd give me $20 when I would leave. And he would put his hand down my pants. I thought he was making sure that I wasn't lying to him, which I've never lied to him. I didn't understand why. But he told me. He told me. And then he found out that I wasn't going to do nothing with him. He slams this dresser drawer hard as fuck. Says, it looks like I ain't getting no booty around here. And he slams the door here and goes and sleeps on the couch so that my ex-stepbrother in there wouldn't get jealous thinking that we were doing something, because he's been fucking him in the ass for many years so that he could try to help him so that they could steal my inheritance from me like he did his brother. Is why he's even got anything in life right now. David Foot is why he's even got anything in life right now. David Foot.
To your hands when you're alive.
Now you see my mark on my face. You wanted to see my mark on my face, so what? So now you're just gonna evict me because he hit me?
No, I'm gonna evict everybody.
So first
I
of all,
don't need anything.
so first you got in my face because I told you that he hit me. You got in my face like you were gonna hit me, and then you told me I was a liar. So now that I show you that I have a mark on me, you're gonna evict me.
I'm saying if y'all can't get along, I'm gonna evict everybody.
But when he picked me up by my throat the first time, you promised he was never coming back here if I didn't call the cops on him. Remember that? I remember it. Why didn't you just get rid of the problem?
Well, the problem is all of you.
Oh.
I don't need any of it. I don't need this conversation right now.
I'm confused. So your response into me proving that I wasn't lying to you and did my haircut last night is that you're gonna kick me out and yell at me and you make me want to cry? So because you care about your friends, huh?
Just say I don't need to put up with all this shit.
So
If you can't get along, I'm gonna have to evict all of you.
well, how many times do you think you
You
put?
can't get along with Miss Alice. You can't get along with
Oh, me and Miss Alice get along great. Me and Miss Alice get along great. Me and Miss Alice get along great. Me and Miss Alice get along great.
I don't-
No, huh? No, actually they do. You got it flipped around in your head. Live in your delusional world all you want. I'm sorry? Did you say something? Did you say something, Mike? Huh? Oh, I thought you were throwing a tantrum again. You won't have to put him in the corner. Are you confessing something finally?
No.
Are you being a man finally for once in your life? Oh man. Yeah, that's too bad.
No, you think I am.
Myself. That was my fault too, huh?
That was 3 years ago.
So what about since the 13 times you've picked me up by my throat?
Victor.
No, I'm serious. What about those times?
Victor, I'm serious.
Did I deserve all that? Why for what?
I deserve having to listen to this
So
conversation.
whenever you have somebody isolated, what do you
You're not
expect?
isolated. The door's unlocked. You can go out anytime you want.
We gotta
You're
confess.
not locked in this house.
We have a confession from
You can go out to anywhere you want.
No, we have a confession.
I'll buy you a bus ticket to anywhere you want to go.
We have a confession already from you the other night on camera about you isolating me. So you expect me to stay in there with my mouth shut, huh?
No. I expect you, as long as you're in your house,
Right.
is to respect other people in this house.
Oh, but respect is earned.
People are trying to sleep.
But
and
you're under the
hollering.
impression
It's crazy.
that you just demand respect. You never did nothing to earn respect.
We have to respect other people in the house.
Oh, no.
in the house.
Oh no, I've given you all my respect. I shouldn't be isolated like a prisoner.
You're not isolated.
Oh, I just get all my shit fucked with if I go anywhere, and then you're 10 feet behind me anyway. Right.
Sure, you record that you're 10 feet behind.
No, you are. You are. 8. I'm sorry, you said 8 feet. 8 feet. Like the 8, right? Like an 8 ball, right?
Why don't you leave? Maybe you'd be livable.
Oh, really? No, because then you wouldn't have nothing to hold over my head, so I don't call the cops on you. Robertsdale High School. This is Fort Lauderdale calling you.
And it's in Florida.
Why don't you write that word down and look at that word and what it says?
It says Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Oh. Hey, Joey, you know you a pussy faggot, don't you? You a pussy and you a faggot. Why you lying to everybody on Facebook that you didn't catch no coronavirus? You sound pretty fucking sick to me. You just wanted to show everybody what a liar you was before you went down? I'm glad you did. Thank you, pussy. Pussy faggot. Wait, is it Joey Nicholson or Fujilai, or is it Kevin Miller? Which one is it, faggot? You like killing people? You like raping people better? Which one? You enjoyed raping your little sister back in the day? My dad must have not mind. He let y'all sleep in the same bed. Now everybody gets to know the truth. See how that always comes to the light? And your little club, your little gang, whatever you want to call it, there is no more. God gave me the business. And this was never even about business. This was personal. Now when you walk out that door, you walking with all your shame, all your guilt, and you ain't fooling nobody. Everybody knows who you are. You're a faggot. You're gonna die a faggot, just like I told you. With no respect from nobody. And don't worry, when you get to hell, my dad will be there soon enough. He'll be there to join you. Y'all can fuck each other ass in hell. Forever and eternity. Just like you deserve. I'm happy to know it. I'm sure anybody else who knows you, like I know you, they would be happy to know it too. Because I'm not just speaking for myself. I'm speaking to all the people that don't have voices. Speaking to the girl that you sliced her throat open and she called you a pussy while you did it, pussy. You lose, nigger. You lose. Anything you gotta say for yourself, faggot? Come on, you streaming, you on live right now. You got anything to say for yourself, faggot? Anything at all? Oh, the cat got your tongue all of a sudden? No, you don't have nothing to say, because you're a coward, pussy, faggot, bitch. And little Victor told you so. With the doorknob off my door, pussy. So you the one been helping protect my dad, huh? You the person protecting my dad from all this time where all these people could have not got hurt. But like the fuck you give a fuck. You out fishing. when everybody stay home to save lives, you bragging about fishing on fucking internet and then lying about you ain't sick, nigga. You sick as a fuck. You look like a sick as a fuck. And you don't intimidate me, and ain't nobody scared of you. You looking like Mr. Clean, but you know you got some STDs. You've been fucking my dad in the ass. And plans that y'all were gonna steal my inheritance from me. But you forgot that ain't my dad. That's somebody who accidentally came, and my mother. My dad is gonna make sure I get my inheritance. And everything back from you that you stole from me, faggot. Anything you can say for yourself? Any final words you would like to say? Say it now. Or just be a pussy like you always are. And just remain silent when you know you're being recorded. And that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Pretty sure it's Kevin Miller. When I met him, it was Joey Nicholson. Now he's just a faggot. Always was. But I finally found his real name. Faggot. He's pulling out hundreds and hundreds of dollars in his pants. You know, while I'm sitting here with nothing. And he's still jealous, hating on me, and attacking me for no reason. But the thing of it is like he's saying, and I know he's full of shit. I know he's been fucking my dad in the ass to get that money. No, but he tell me everybody in this town of Lafayette is scared of him. And whenever he says he's a cop. 1 minute. He says he pulls people over, takes their drugs, goes and shares them with the Asians friends he has. They are not his friends. You know. And he thinks they are. But anyway, other than that, he's been helping my dad stalk me. And my dad pays him and fucks him in the ass too. I guess they flip fuck, I don't know. I was locked out of the house all day. Had to stay by a tree and dared to move. You know, we didn't even eat a lot of days because we knew better to knock on that trailer door. And he'd do what he wanted to do. And his mom was in there too. And then, you know, I don't know what the hell they was doing with a dildo in my dad's shoebox in his closet. I don't know. I can guess. But they're very secretive. Very secretive. When my dad would, get the fuck over here. You know, he'll take this trash bag, tied like 5 times or something, 3 times, making sure nobody's around, take it straight to the truck. I'm like, why, Dad? He's like, it's nobody's fucking business what's in it. Like, wow. You know, he's very secretive people. So secretive, he can't even respond. Unless he's alone with somebody with the door closed. Like he's choking out a female. Then he brags about it because it makes him feel powerful. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he's really that insecure and jealous of everyone. I mean, I'm going to show you some of his pictures after this video. You can see just how fake this fucking rat looks. It's like a fucking rat, like a sewer rat. Look at the fucking teeth. Look at this overbite on this faggot. And I don't know if I'm the only one who noticed or not, but it's like he changes fucking size. It's like, I know he says he's popped steroids and he does heroin, but I mean, it's like one day he's like blown the fuck up, the next day he's shrunk the fuck up. I don't know what the fuck's up, man. Maybe he's eating reptiles with my dad. Maybe that's how they do it. I don't know. I don't even really care. And it's all just an illusion anyway. I mean, I have my theories on what it is, but I'll get to that later. Right now, let's just keep a moment of silence to see how quiet this faggot can be, because he doesn't want to be identified on camera. He wants to make it seem like he doesn't hear me right now. When he's right there in the bathroom, across that wall, he hears everything I'm saying. He's just that much of a pussy that he can do the worst to people and has nothing to say for himself. Not even a, I'm sorry. As soon as he realizes I'm not recording like a fucking snake, he you know, with his cameras that he's watching me with, lets me know what I'm doing in the bathroom even. And he'll tell me, better stop playing with him. Which I don't want to play with him. You know, I didn't give him a birthday blowjob. He demanded a birthday blowjob. I say no. That's an invitation. 5 minutes later, how about that birthday blowjob? Until he got out. He got mad. Left. He's like, for one, he should be doing something nice for me. Because I've never done nothing to him. But he's under the impression I needed to do something nice to get on his good side. After all he's done. So I played his little fucking game. I got him Mortal Kombat for his birthday. How old are you again, Joey? I'll send this to your boss. He knows how old you are. Some people out there know how old you are. You're older than me. You look like you're older than dirt. You look about 100 years old. But anyway, So Insecurity whipped his penis out when I first came here to show me, right? Wow. Secretly out there to try to take me down. And that's fine, because if he's trying to take me down, then obviously he's already underneath me. But it's not even all about that, you know. Whenever I wrote him a letter, being compassionate, which he's never with anybody, you know, and telling him, are you ever getting tired of being a bully and all this stuff? He has the nerve to tell me, oh, you want to play that game? I'm going to win, he says. He says he's better at that game than I am. I didn't even know there was a game being played. So I'm going to give him one more chance to give everybody any explanation or even make his voice known, or so we can all see what a real pussy he really is before whatever happens to him is going to happen to him. Hey, pussy, you got anything to say for yourself? Anything at all? Well, just remaining silent, just letting everybody know what a faggot pussy you are. So I'm gonna keep the phone here for a while, for a little bit longer. You know, let's see if you have anything to say for yourself. You got plenty to say. You knew the camera wasn't on you, so come on. Be a man. Say something. You owe a lot of people explanations out there, faggot. They want to know something of why you done something, the things you did to a lot of people. I can imagine. I'm going to put my phone down. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to give you time while you in there primping to go to your car dealership place so you can feel special about yourself. You still look like a penis with ears. It's not helping. The clock is ticking. So after all you've done to people, you have nothing to say for yourself, do you? He's holding back that coronavirus cough he has. He's doing the best he can. Pitiful thing. He'd be scoffing if he wasn't being recorded right now. He's very aware when he's being recorded. He'll sit outside my door like a fucking snake to hear the conversations I'm having in the bedroom, either my room or whoever's room, Or I'll come out of my room, he'll just be sitting there staring at me. Like, what the fuck, nigga? You want my autograph or something? You know? Then he beats the door down almost off the hinges my first week here. I said, I'm taking a shit. He tells me, you're lying. I'm going to kill you. Let me come back with a screwdriver. Michael Foot shows up. There he is. You want some coffee? Nah. You drink your coffee. For some reason, he's not scoffing this morning. It's a miracle. Yeah, you know, bullies, they have very good self-control. They are very much in control of their anger when they know there's an audience. They sure are. But unfortunately, he doesn't have anybody fooled that knows him or that doesn't know him and gets to know him through these videos and pictures right here dealing with Joey Fusilier. Fraudulent name. His whole life is a lie. Since I've met him. What dude wants you to go see their naked sister in the bathtub? You know, I didn't go in there. But, something ain't right about that. Why would she be humping the pillow? He was like 15 or 16. She was like 8 or 9. 10 maybe, 11, I don't know. Something young. And why would she be humping her pillow every night when he wasn't there? And then when he was there, why would he wake up to her? Why would I wake up to him twirling her hair? I didn't know nothing about it then. Me and my brother would laugh. We didn't know what else to do. I mean, yeah, my dad just showed us porn and just had contracted herpes. But you know, we didn't know what was going on. I believe I went and had told the stepmom, the wicked stepmom, you know, that what had happened. She's like, oh, well, that's a sign of a girl who's been molested or humping her pillow. Okay, so then how come you still letting your son sleep in the bed with her? And how come you didn't say nothing to nobody else? And how come she didn't? Maybe because he had used another girl besides the girl that he brought here that was from some kind of car dealership commercial around here when she was young, Landry or something. Anyway, her throat was slit open, and she was like, didn't say his name, but was looking back this way toward his room. He was in this room before he left after he choked me out and promised he was never coming back, but Michael Foot lies and got off on the fact that he lied. Anyhow, you know, she told me. I'm thinking he brought her here to talk to me, to make an example out of her, because it just wasn't enough him letting me know how he had put this dude's head through a wall every fucking day I was here, to let me know just how badass he thought he was. And he hits like a bitch, by the way. Like a little pussy bitch. But she said while he was doing it that she called him a pussy while he was slicing her throat open. And if he was here, she said it loud enough so he could hear it again. So that was a failed attempt again. And even without me recording him, I've been calling him a pussy faggot. Without him being on tape, and he's like a ticking time bomb. He only comes at you when he knows that you are really upset and your feelings, that you are weak in the moment. He sits there like a fucking snake and he attacks you at your weakest point of your time and then runs like a little faggot bitch and then puts on Facebook that he feels badass using fraudulent identity, something about some kind of Joey Miller badass. So that's why I say Kevin Miller badass, and not badass, more like Kevin Elephant. How you got all them STDs and be looking like Mr. Clean at the same time? Yeah, his ex-girlfriend. You know. I don't even want to go there. I'm not even going to go there right now. I'll get back with you on that one later. I guess I'm doing all the talking for him because he can't speak for himself. He has nothing to say for himself. He has no excuse. Whoever he's hurt out there, my hearts go out to you. I'm very sorry to hear that. Jamie, if you're watching this, he's got it out for you. He's got you on the hook. Please, please take heed to this. and have whoever around you need to have around you to until he gets taken out of the picture, because he's a predator and he goes after women. It's his specialty. Especially if you broke up with him before he had a chance to break up with you, he's definitely got you on the hook. And you fell for his shit again. Next time, don't make it be a next time, because he's already sliced this one girl's throat open, from what I'm under the impression, and God knows what else he's done. And just don't be that dumb, please. And he never quit doing drugs. He never went to rehab. Of course, he's a liar. If he did, I can't tell. As soon as he was back here, when he came back here, while he still was supposed to be in there, he still looked like he was on some heroin or something. And then the drugs are just an excuse. Even without the drugs, he's going to still be the same way, because narcissists just use that drug thing to have an excuse for their behavior. But the research, if you look it up for yourself there, is that even without the drugs, they're just exactly the same way. There ain't no difference in them. People do drugs, they drink every day, and they don't do the shit they do. That's not me standing up for drinking or doing drugs. I was just kind of making a point. And it feels good too, because my whole life I had to listen to them make their points. Now I get to make a point. Their idea of really making a point is putting a point inside of a female or somebody and drugging them up and then raping them and then bragging about it. That's really their idea of making a point. That's what they do for fun. Yes, the men inside of the satanic cult right here hate females. They keep them in hostage and bondage and keep them scared to stand up for themselves. And they feed us drugs. They feed us drugs so that we be scared. We might get in trouble too if we say anything. That's why when we go to call the cops, oh, you're going to get in trouble. You're the one going to go to jail. Look at all this shit. I bought you all these bongs and shit. Well, wow. Wow. And it works. And then they brag about it. And when the cops do come, they always take the dude's side in Louisiana. And for some reason in Florida too. They always taking their side. They will knock you the fuck out. And then you call the cops. Or they'll call the cops before you get a chance to. Either way, when the cops come, they're going to take their side. Maybe it has to do with something, the fact they practice black magic in their satanic cult. And they can fool police officers. Because the only thing they're good at is the masters of manipulation and projection. Gaslighting and blame shifting. Always pointing a finger at everybody but themselves. And then they have nothing to say for themselves at all. So, I'm still recording. You got something to say. You could do more than cough, scoff. Unless you feel nobody deserves nothing from you. That you did all that shit to all these innocent people and hurt all these people and the families and friends that were associated with these people. Just because you're just a fucking dick, huh? That's by remaining silent. That's what you're saying. I get it. I hope everybody out there gets it too. I'm going to keep recording and let it go on for a while. Let's see what he has to say. Yeah, I hope nobody falls for his bullshit, because he's only fishing you. That's all he does. He goes and he fishes for my dad. They fuck each other in the ass, and that's their whole life. The end. And he brags about fishing and what he did. And then I bet you I bet you he don't even catch fish out there. What he's talking about is how he fishes information from people to use against him or whatever, or get him on the hook to get him back here into his lair where him and my dad can feed off of whoever it is for supply and choke them out when they need to feel better about themselves and more powerful, so he could put a smile on his faggot face and go try to sell a car. Perfect salesman, though. Yeah, my little brother Joshua Etheridge at 407 Beaupre, he thinks that you wait till a man and a woman's having an argument. I guess he learned from his dad, I don't know, but it's what he does. Didn't know he would do it to me. But yeah, you know, the moment that you're away and you're having a problem, he knows if you pull up quick, he says you'll get the pussy every time, because that's when she's the most vulnerable. And then this faggot tells me that all he has to do is show up anytime. He just fakes an OD on heroin, and he gets the pussy every time, he told me. I told him I don't do heroin, how proud I was of myself. So he brought a bag home the next day. Left some in my bedroom. I flushed it down the fucking toilet. He got spy cameras on me. He must have saw me do it, and it must have made him feel like he was being judged or something. Maybe that's why he's picked me up by my throat so many times and go into fucking rages. Like, and tincture. Oh yeah, he comes back here and I say I don't want to hang out with him. You know? So, promise to you, he stomped his feet like a 2-year-old, threw a tantrum like a kid in a grocery store, and stomped his feet all the way back into the living room. And then was so mad about it that I went to go turn a light off for him, and he left on in the laundry room, and he jumped out of the bed and got in my fucking face. Then he felt powerful enough he could actually go to sleep that night, because I guess his heroin just wasn't doing it for him. It's the weekend. I forgot. So he's not going anywhere. Still. You know, he just posted yesterday about him fishing and everything. So, you know, we get to see what kind of liar he is. Weird, every time I meet God, somebody coughs around me. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or if it's like something just, I don't know what that is, what that's called. It's a scoffing maybe, but it's probably just the coronavirus. Whoa. The last 2 or 3 days since I've realized, you know, I've been stalked by my family. I've been wondering why are they coughing around me all the time. And I looked it up. I said, what does the Bible say? I went to the source, my source I like to go to, and said, why would they be doing that? And then I found out what scoffers was. And then since I met it, be known I knew what it was, then that's even more reason for them to use that to try to, what is that called? Provoke me, to get me to explode. Except I read in the Bible that every time they scoff God, that the shankles or whatever get tighter around their ankles. And so, you know, yeah, it does offend me because they're making fun of my God or whatever. But at the same time, I know them shankles are getting tighter, and that's good because he deserves it. Anybody I've ever known, they deserve it. They can never pay me back for 35 years of my life, and they don't even know. They don't even apologize. They only come back to demand respect. The only reason they run away is because they're scared they might get in trouble for a second after they do something stupid, like pick me up by my throat. They know if they're giving me drugs, you know, then I'll get in trouble with them. They're like some crabs. You know, the crabs when you're boiling them. I read if you boil crabs, you know, when I say that if one of them tries to get out of the pot, another one's gonna try to pull that crab back down in the pot with them. It's sad, but that's really what these people are, some crabs. And just so happen to be DNA related to me. Unfortunately. Oh, there's no getting away from it. I went into foster care. They went into foster care, and my dad was told not to, and then got the woman who was doing her job fired, set her up, and brags about it to this day, and you know tells me it was my social worker. He took me to his house and got me on drugs, and made me feel special, like I was the only kid he would ever do that for, right? I didn't even know he was my dad, and whatever. And I've gone to leave here. He told me he'll be 10 steps behind me. Anytime I'm doing good in life, he's there to destroy it. He's destroyed everything in my life. I never even had a first kiss, probably because he had a family member pretending. He just, I don't know what to say. I can't even talk about this right now because it's just it's too much. I've never had a life, and he doesn't feel bad. He doesn't. None of them do. They don't even apologize. And they don't feel bad now. They're never gonna feel bad. That's just the kind of people they are. And if I would have never known them, I would never know there's truly evil people in this world. But there truly are. They're the biggest cowards ever, possibly, on the face of the planet. But they are also evil. What defines evil? People who go around and never feel bad for what they do, and then think they're good people still. That's what defines evil.
Robert Fisher was for all most intents and purposes, was a family man.
Found within the home is what is believed to be an adult female and 2 children.
We think that night they had a family fight and he decided that it was time to clean slate.
We advise anybody who may come into contact with them to just be cautious.
How can anybody, a normal person, stand over their child's bed and slit their throats? And then Mary Fisher's throat was also slit, and she was shot in the head.
If there's a place called hell, then a Valley dad by the name of Robert Fisher has probably earned himself a front row seat. And on an overcast morning, back in April.
Robert Fisher was